I'm very excited to be opening up some ONIT Athlete University of Michigan Black Series boxes. This is something that has just come out, and ONIT is billing it as sort of their premium set. So if you're an ONIT collector, you know you've got just sort of the base cards for football. If you're a timeless subscriber, you're also going to get timeless base cards of football. And then they had their gravity sets as well, which was a pretty cool set. A lot of cool graphic design there. Black, they're billing as sort of their highly collectible series, and clearly their approach is the point isn't to collect the base cards, because if you buy a base card set, which this is what it is, a base card set, you're gonna get all 60 base cards. There's an ultra box that where you get all 60 base cards, and then what you'd find in the premium. The premium, just this huge box, just has 10 cards in it. 10 cards per box, one pack per box, but you are going to get 2 guaranteed on-card autographs. It looks like what ONIT is going for in this series of cards is a bunch of crazy inserts. Well, I don't know if they're crazy. Hopefully they're crazy. Hopefully they're cool. So they got parallels. They got Blackout, which I assume are going to be similar to Blackout before. They have something called Access. Axis Ultimate, Ascend, Solaris, Polaris, Roar of the Crowd. And then they've got autograph cards, including some Series 75, 15, 1 of 1, and something called Circuit Signature. And then what I'm going to guess is going to be the most popular card, and there are just not many of them, these dual signatures. To get like a Bryce Underwood, Justice Haynes dual signature card would be unbelievable, but they're only out of 9 out of 10 or out of 1, so there's 20 of those cards out there, so incredibly difficult to hit that. That's going to be a very tempting one if I see it on eBay to add, because that I'm sure is pretty awesome. So excited to see what we've got here. I'll start with the base set. So I actually bought these from MDen, which sent out an email in early February, and I ordered them right away, and I just couldn't find any information anywhere about ONIT Black. So I'm assuming that MGen jumped the gun there a little bit, but later in February, ONIT did put on their website that they're making these available, and for a number of different schools. And I think I would have spent less money if I bought it directly from ONIT, but that's okay. I'll support MDen. This looks like my base card set, so comes nice and sealed up. Very excited to see what the design looks like. Okay. So yeah, these got a nice feel to them. So starting with TJ Metcalf, nice photo, action photo. It has a very cool, sort of textured look to it. I think a lot of design went into it. ONIT Black on the bottom. On the back, you're going to have, ONIT is not one for putting much on their backs. Nice design though. It's sort of the same weighted card as what you get with the other ONIT cards, but it's a good look. Let's just kind of scroll through things. So there's 60 cards in the base set, so not as big as their regular base set. I think, there's Rod Moore. Love to see Rod Moore. Can't wait for him to be back out there. Troy Bowles. So, I am Mikey Keene. I think these are different photos than what they've used in their other stuff. Jaden Mangum, Trey Pierce. Yeah, I think they are different. Nice feeling, nice look. There's Zeke. I think, one thing is they're bringing these out after the end of the season, after portal season's over. I think there's a couple folks in here that are no longer with the team. Like Samaj, he's transferred. I think he went out to Cal, but he'll forever be in my heart because of his freshman year on the national championship team. But I'm certain that's a different photo than what we've seen. Nice action shot. They must have used some photographs from during the season, which is great to see. So it's nice to sort of have, I guess, the full set. I think it's a little bit fun to be opening packs and sort of having inserts mixed in, but that's not the way that they decided to go with this one. Jair Hill. That's a funny picture. Definitely went for more action shots, like Brandon Hillman, I know, has left the team. He's transferred out. So I think if they're bringing something out after the transfer portal's closed, Justice Haynes He was great for us, but moved on as well. I think they could have put some thought into just sort of like put the players on who graduated, put the players on who are coming back. There's Bryce. You know, it's not as exciting to get Bryce Underwood because you know you're going to get him along with everyone else. But they could have, I think, maybe your Black Series, if you're going to bring it out this late, is just players you know are going to come back, players that you know that graduated, maybe skip the transfers, even though you missed out on some pretty good and exciting players. That's probably partially also because, this past year was, I guess, fine. It's certainly, there's Jordan Marshall. That's a great shot of him against Central Michigan. So certainly, it was a fine year, but the way that it ended with our coach was not. I think Michigan fans will sort of feel ambivalently about the football season. So having these cards with some players who were on the team last year but aren't on the team, like Cole Sullivan went to Oklahoma. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. I think they could have focused on returning players. But that being said, very nice cards. I like the look of them. I got them all. Be able to put them into my collection. So the extra one is going to have 5 cards, which is going to be 2 blackouts, 2 parallels, and 1 insert. So let's see what cool cards we get here. Okay. Now this looks like an Axis card. And who do we got here? 24, I think, is Cusdall. Let's see. Yes, Bryson Cusdall. So Axis card here. Numbers kind of featured prominently. It has a nice gold background. I think that's a pretty cool action shot. I don't know what Axis is for. But, oh yeah, there's Bryson Cusdall. There's his name. And the background is... the back is nice, sort of sparse, but keeps the same pattern. Same things on the edges. Overall, a very nice card. I think he is sticking with the team. I think he ended the transfer portal, but came back. Certainly good to have him in the running backs room. When our top 2 running backs went out, he was carrying the load for us, which was important. Ooh, here we go. So, Samaj Morgan. Now this looks like a purple edition, so they do say that there are some exclusive types of things. So look for randomly inserted cards. I don't know. So I think maybe this is a purple blackout, which would be maybe exclusive to the base card set. I can look at the card list and see. I did notice as I was pulling this up that it is numbered out of 120. Oh wow, it's number 1 out of 120. Well, that's pretty sweet. That's kind of fun to get the number 1 card there. And like I said, Samaj has moved on, but I will always love him. Seems like on that team, I don't know if anyone watched the YouTube videos that Roman Wilson would post or Mikey Sainristil would post, but they clearly all liked Samaj. I think he was a good teammate. So sad to see him go. I'm happy to get that card. I love the blackout cards. Here's another one that's purple. So it says blackout. This is what they're calling purple ice, which is out of 120. And this one from Jayshon Barham, who was certainly a star for us, is number 9 out of 120. So love to see these cards. I really like the look of them. Very nice. A Bryce Underwood. Oh, nice. Okay, so this must be parallels. So they said the parallels come in blue, pink out of 150, purple out of 100, orange out of 75, silver out of 20, red out of 9, green out of 5, black out of 1. Always great to get a Bryce Underwood parallel. And this is out of 75, which means it's going to be the orange parallel, which I think is what this color is, sort of in this metal kind of sheen here. And anytime you can pull a Bryce Underwood card, like I said, you knew you were going to get one in the base card set, but to pull an insert is pretty awesome, and to pull a numbered one is even more awesome. So 62 out of 75, so excited to get that card. And then here's another Jayshon Barham, and this one must be purple. So yeah, purple is out of 100. So that's the parallel card. What a great action shot. Looks like they sent a photographer to the Central Michigan game, but that's a great action shot. Certainly Jayshon was a hard hitter, so That's the way we should remember him, and this is 80 out of 100. So, you know, that makes me very excited about opening up this box because I think these are great looking cards. They've got just a ton of different ones I could possibly pull. And I get 10 in this one, and I also get 2 autograph cards, and I'm very excited to see who I pull there. Obviously, Bryce would be awesome. Getting Jordan Marshall would be great. Any of the folks that are coming back who will be starring for us next year, like Andrew Marsh, would be fun to get as well. Let's see how they have this set up. So you open up this big box, and it's mostly empty space, but in the middle there, you have 1 pack. Okay. So definitely feel like you're getting a premium experience because this was a very expensive 10 cards. I think I paid over $100 for it. So, you know, you're looking for cards that you think you could put up on eBay for $15, $20 per, even at the minimum. And, you know, hopefully, like if I could get a dual signature card, I'll freak out. But hopefully you get some good stuff that you feel like you get some good value. I think if I like what I see here, I might get another one of these. See if I can hit anything big. All right, so here's Marlon Klein, who was tight end for us, and this looks like one of the parallels. That's gonna be the blue parallel, so just sort of your standard parallel there, not numbered. But again, strong looking card. I kind of like how they've done the parallels with different colors on just sort of that edge around there. Looks like a blue parallel of Jordan Marshall, so that's good. Like I said, Jordan Marshall coming back for us. So excited to get any cards from Jordan Marshall. He's going to be a superstar for us next year for sure. This one's also, this one is also not numbered and must be the blue. Okay, so here's another Marlon Klein, and so I'll have a couple of examples of the Marlon Klein parallels. This looks like silver, so out of 20, so that's a pretty rare parallel. So this is 18 out of 20 on the silver. Another Marlon Klein. I'm gonna get like a whole series of Marlon Klein parallel cards, which hey, I'm not complaining. This is out of 150, so this must be the pink parallel. So we can put these all next to each other. Certainly the difference is subtle, but fun to see some different examples side by side of these parallels. Got them there. Okay, cool. So this is like a Mikey Keene card, which, you know, it's sort of hard to know how to feel about Mikey Keene because we never actually saw him play. Certainly they must have put some NIL behind him because he's been featured heavily in the ONIT packs. This is an S2, so I'm guessing I got a signature here. And there you go. Ooh, so this is the S signature, S2, Mikey Keene. So this is your base signature. They're numbered out of 250. Very cool hollow effect there. I love having something that is I guess you call it the landscape orientation. Like I love my Jordan Marshall film card, which is out of 15. That's got the landscape as well. But very excited to see that one. Oh, what? Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I hit this. Oh, I was telling you how excited I would be to get a dual signature. There are 20 of these cards. I am not kidding. Take a look. There's DS1 and DS2, black out of 9. And there's DS1 and DS2, signature gold, 1 of 1. This is out of 9, so I think this is 9 out of 9. This is 1 of 20 dual signature cards. I cannot believe I got this. So it's Donovan McCulley, big receiver for us. And like I told you, Samaj, he's not with a team, but I love that guy, and he's going to be in my heart forever. I am unbelievably excited to have pulled this card. Oh, wow. Wow. So, you know, it's kind of like a plain black background, nothing too special there on the background. But on the front, you got a little hollow look behind it. You got some nice action poses. I like how they're the same color uniform. That kind of gives it kind of brings it together there. You know, catching the ball, running. Oh, wow. 9 out of 9 here in the corner. On-card autographs, Donovan McCulley and Samaj Morgan. I cannot believe I pulled this card. Oh, wow. This is awesome. So I'm gonna be very curious to see what these are put up for on eBay, if anyone even gets them. I mean, what would I put it up for? $250, $300? Oh man, you got to be kidding me. That is unbelievable. But I'm not done yet. It's got a few more, so it's a blackout. We've got Justice Haynes here, a nice action photo of him. So that's Blackout Series BL7. One thing I like about the blackouts is how they put the photo on the back as well, which is pretty cool. Love the blackout cards. This looks to be just sort of like your standard blackout card, not like the Purple Ice ones. Here we got another Jason Barham, which I do love him. He was a great player for us. That looks like the standard blackout. Here's another one that I think they're calling Purple Ice. So here we go. Ooh, did I pull a Bryce Underwood? Nice, Bryce Underwood blackout card out of 120. So this is the Purple Ice version. Love it. So here you got, instead of him in a throwing motion, you got him in a running motion. Again, love the blackouts. Love how they're like matte black. These look a little slightly different from the blackout sort of matte that they had in other blackouts, which seem almost like fuzzy. But it's a nice shiny purple there. A great shot of him. I always love the smoke kind of coming up from their feet. I love the design of it. ONIT does a great job with design always. And this is 41 out of 120. You know, basically Bryce Underwood is 3 to 4 times as much as anything else on eBay, so that would be a good, you know, that's definitely a good card to pull. And here we got an access card with looks like Rayshon Benny. Am I correct there? Yes, Rayshon Benny. You can see his name, tiny, tiny print there. I knew it was him from the 26. I wonder what access. I'm going to have to decode this stuff. Coordinates. That's probably like where Michigan Stadium is. 2025 here. So it's nice that you kind of get the year there. And it has a nice sheen to it. Nice, shiny. Okay, well, I will tell you, I certainly got good value from my premium box, because a dual autograph, unbelievable. I have been trying not to spoil myself, so I haven't really been paying attention to eBay the last couple of days, because I know some people are starting to post some stuff up there. I know ONIT posted videos on YouTube, sort of like talking about the top chase cards out there. Boy, I cannot complain about this. 9 out of 9. Donovan McCulley, Samaj Morgan, dual signature. 1 out of 20 dual signature cards. Mikey King signature. Got some cool blackouts, including the Purple Ice for Bryce, which is a very nice card to pull. Anything Bryce Underwood is awesome. Jay Sean, Justice, another Jay Sean, so you can see he's got both the Purple Ice and the standard one, and then Samaj there. And then a whole bunch of different, couple of access cards with Bryson Cusdell and Rayshon Benny. Keep my cat out of here. And then a bunch of parallels where we can see the different series all encompassed within Marlon Klein, I guess you would say. So very, very nice set. So I'm happy. I like it. I like what I found in here. I think I am going to consider getting another premium box. You know, you're only getting 10 cards, but you're getting 10 great cards. And in terms of like spending over $100 on a premium set, definitely worthwhile if you're going to pull one of these, although that was, you know, that's just luck. I just got super lucky there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on the Black Series in the comments. I usually respond to comments. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and go blue.